Levi Colwill being ruled out for the majority of the season with a serious knee injury, Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca says they need a replacement. Enzo Maresca making it clear he thinks the club need to sign a central defender. Mark, given the number of options that Maresca has at his disposal in terms of centre-backs, do you think Chelsea should be looking at what they have internally rather than going into the market once again?
Well, the first thing you get from that interview with Enzo Maresca is maybe a lack of confidence in some of the players he has, or that they just can't do exactly what he wants them to do, particularly when you look at Levi Colwill, who was one of the most successful short passers in the Premier League last season, 2,241 passes behind only Virgil van Dijk, Saliba and Gvardiol. So he is key to playing out from the back. These are the options that Chelsea have at centre-back. One of the things that Enzo also said in his press conference was when we build with Levi in the middle. It's different than the left side. Levi is out. The only one who can do that job well is Tosin. Hato is a new one. He never played as the guy in the middle last season. Central defender, yes, but it's different. Also, we have players that unfortunately have some problems, and this is the reason why I said the club knows exactly what I think about central defenders. Those are the options he currently has. It would surprise me that they went into the market for a centre-back, but it certainly feels like the vibes you're getting from Enzo in his press conferences there, that's a key position. The problem for Chelsea at the moment, they have this agreement with UEFA that they must make sure that player sales don't go higher, that the player sales are higher than the player purchases. So they have to make sure they generate more income than they spend. And that's because they have this agreement, this business plan in place with UEFA. They got fined last year for not respecting the FFP rules. So therefore, it does make it a real challenge for them this season, this summer, to go and spend money on new players. They have to be really conscious and careful. And if they're linked with Alejandro Garnacho, which is said to be worth around £50 million, and Xavi Simons as well, which is said to be worth £50 to £60 million, to then go and buy a centre-back on top of that spending, we're going to have to make sure they generate a lot of income to come in as well. So it'll be interesting to watch how things develop.
Yeah, we showed you that list of centre-backs there a minute ago, and one name not on that list was Axel Disasi. He is a Chelsea contracted player, but those are the list of centre-backs on the Chelsea website, which probably tells you all you need to know about his future at Chelsea. And on a similar note, Nicholas Jackson doesn't look like he's going to be featuring this weekend. He looks like he's third in line when it comes to Chelsea's number 9s. It does feel like Chelsea will get a move for him, bearing in mind what you said there in terms of needing to make a profit coming out of this transfer window.
Yeah, I said on the show a couple of weeks ago that Chelsea valued Nicholas Jackson between 80 and 100 million pounds because that's the market rate for top-class strikers. Whether he's top level, I don't know. He's certainly shown that he knows how to find the back of the net in the Premier League. His numbers have been fairly consistent since he arrived from La Liga, but game time looks like it's going to be very limited. There's been a couple of red cards in there as well, and once again didn't play a great deal of matches at the Club World Cup. So therefore you have to sort of put 2 and 2 together and think, well, maybe he's not going to be at Chelsea this season, and maybe that the opportunity to explore the options on the table. There will be a number of sides that are interested in Nicholas Jackson. He still has 8 years left on his current Chelsea contract, so they hold the cards there with whatever they decide to do, whether that's a permanent move this summer or potentially a loan with an option or obligation. You'd struggle to see him being at the Bridge on September the 2nd. Interesting to see because there will be multiple offers on the table for him. We know that there are Premier League sides in the market for a striker as well. So does he stay in this country, head back to La Liga or another destination in Europe?
Welcome back. 8 new signings through the door at Chelsea, but Enzo Maresca says that the club still have a major gap to fill before the transfer window closes. He is demanding a new centre-back to replace the injured Levi Colwill.
Is a different solution internally or externally?
We are trying to find solution internally, but the club know exactly what they think, and we'll see what's happening.
What do you think?
I think we need a central defender, but we see. Also, we are looking for internally solution, but as I said, the club knows exactly what they think.
What do you make of it, Carve?
Well, good questions from James Green, and also I think Enzo Maresca maybe said more than he wanted to, although he said it before. But I think Chelsea's position is that really they're not going to go and sign another centre-back. They feel that they have options inside the club who can cover for Levi Colwell until he's back from his serious injury. But obviously, Enzo Maresca wants the club to go out and sign a centre-back. He feels very, very strongly that that's what they should do. So he's obviously making that argument behind the scenes and also in public as well. Interesting to see how it turns out. But our information is that Chelsea don't have any immediate plans to sign a centre-back. But obviously when your head coach is putting so much pressure on you, and when agents are getting in touch with you offering players, that situation could change. The one really intriguing one is Mark Gay, who
used to be there.
Used to be at Chelsea. Obviously, he may well leave Crystal Palace this summer. Would Chelsea be interested in trying to get him back? Because they have been interested in signing him before.
What about Alejandro Garnacho and Xavi Simons?
I think there's still a very good chance that they'll both end up at Chelsea, but players have to leave Chelsea as well. Players probably like Christopher Nkunku, like Nicholas Jackson, like Raheem Sterling, like Ben Chilwell, because I don't want to be like a stuck record, but Chelsea have this agreement with UEFA that they will balance their transfer spending this summer. So for every penny they spend, they've got to bring a penny in as well. But I think it will end up with these two players coming to Chelsea, but Chelsea's valuation of somebody like Garnacho, I think, is well below what United are looking for.
Been in advanced talks with both players' representatives, with agreements on personal terms believed to be near completion. This marks a major statement of intent from the club as they look to bolster their attacking options ahead of the new season. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca is said to be a huge admirer of Garnacho's explosive pace and Simon's creative flair, believing the duo could play pivotal roles in his long-term project at Stamford Bridge.